Carlos Sainz, the man who has been linked with every single Formula One team for the next season, has obviously been linked with Williams as well. And James Vowels, the current team boss at that outfit, has said that Sainz cannot use Williams as a stepping stone. Fighting talk from there. Let's see what he has to say. James Vowles says he does not want Carlos Sainz to sign with Williams if the Ferrari refugee sees the seat as a mere stepping stone to his next big move. Until recently, the 29-year-old Spaniard seemed destined to ink a deal with Williams, but now Valtteri Bottas appears to be the overwhelming favourite to return to Grove in 2025 as Alex Albon's new teammate. Yeah, so apparently Sainz has an offer on the table from both Audi, who are of course Sauber currently, and Williams, if you could believe that. But James Vowles is not wanting to wait around, and apparently he's losing patience with him. And it looks like Valtteri Bottas could be linking up with his good mate James against James. It's Valtteri. Time to sign for 2025. That's a very much strong rumour. For what it's worth, I personally think that Carlos Sainz is going to go to Audi. I think that's an incredible long-term project for him. And with the greatest respect to Williams, I understand what they're trying to do, and I love James Vowles. I think he's fantastic for that team. But I also feel like he's just not got the resources of a top team. They're never going to break back into that top group and win races regularly. You know, even scoring regular points for Williams right now is incredibly difficult. They seem to have taken a step back this year compared to last year. So their project, their 5-year plan or whatever they've got, is not really working out at the moment. But yeah, so apparently somebody said at Silverstone, wearing a black t-shirt and a black cap, Bottas sneaked into the Williams motorhome at Silverstone. I mean, does Bottas not realise he's got a mullet? Like, the man stands out a bit. But yeah, apparently a journalist, Roger Benoit, said that for Blick, it was a newspaper over in Switzerland. Yeah, they said there he discussed things for half an hour with team boss James Vowles. And that's the second time it's happened. He also did the same thing, well, didn't go incognito, but he was in his full Sauber gear, just turned up at the motorhome for Williams at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix as well at Imola. But yeah, Williams boss Vowles now admits that Sainz may no longer be the favourite for 2025. He said, and I quote, "I think we've been fairly forthright and open on who we'd like to sign, but that doesn't mean it will necessarily happen. We know where we place in the grand scheme of things." Recent rumours suggest that Sainz, I'm keeping that in, I don't care. You know, he's out here selling tomato ketchup. Carlos Sainz is James Vowles by missing several decision deadlines and trying to limit the length or strength of a contract so that he could use his options for a rapid follow-up move at a bigger team. And that's the thing as well, you know, it's interesting because Bottas has actually been linked to going back to Mercedes, but he's outwardly come out and said, look, I'm not going to come to Mercedes if they give me a 1-year deal. Bottas is wanting something long-term. Williams are wanting something long-term. So it kind of seems like it works. You know, James Vowles has extensive experience with Valtteri Bottas. Bottas has extensive experience with Williams as well. So it's a deal that makes perfect sense. And if Sainz isn't careful here, he could be the piggy in the middle. He could be the odd one out at the end of all this and end up with nothing, which would be just bonkers if it happened for a driver of his talent. But this is what happens, man. I mean, look at Fernando Alonso, incredibly talented driver, just seems to make the wrong moves at the wrong time. Sainz could be doing the same thing. He's also said, what I would say is this: what I want in it is a driver who also wants to be part of our journey, that understands what Williams is about, both the old and the new, and wants to be at the heart of what they're doing driving-wise. And sometimes that doesn't match up. Sometimes it does, but that's really important to me. And you know what? I absolutely stand by him with this. You know, he wants a driver that's committed. Is Carlos Sainz a better driver than Valtteri Bottas? Yes, I don't think there's any question about that. But would Carlos Sainz be a better driver for Williams than Valtteri Bottas? Don't know. Would Carlos Sainz want to stick around at Williams longer than Bottas? Absolutely not. He'd use it as a stepping stone, like James Vowles is saying. A bigger team comes in for him, he's off. Bottas, though, he's a different stage of his career, so I think he'd stay around. So, but guys, what do you think? Who's going to be in that second Williams seat? Is it going to be Bottas or is it going to be Sainz? Let us know in the comments below, as always. And of course, check out the full article that we've got on this on the F1chronicle.com, and be sure to subscribe to our channel to see much more content on Formula One just like this.